Okay, we are back. Understood? Alright, here we go. As it took a step forward, the cat leaps off Michiru's head and ran off somewhere. It's a bit anticlimactic, but I fulfilled Michiru's request. And yet Michiru's glaring at me in apparent displeasure. You almost think she didn't really want me to scare the cat off. Good for you, he ran off. You don't look particularly happy.
そんなことないもん。ああ、せいせいしたわね。猫にまとわりつかれるなんて本当にうんざりしちゃう。私、どっちかっていうと犬が好きだしね。
As Michiru's speech, she gazing fixedly in the direction where the cat disappeared, her expression wistful. That's a shame.
そうね。残念じゃないわよ。猫うざい。超うざいんですけど。
As I'll consider thinking a little harder next time.
何をよ。
The name Kitty Meow is a bit.
猫いなくなってスキリスキリ。さあもう今日は何して遊ぼうかしらルールラー。
Even as Michiru spits out those strange words, she's walking off in the direction that the cat disappears. She clearly gotten attached to it. I hesitate to admit she's fond of the thing. Why not just be honest about it? Maybe there's something else going on here. Then again, expecting a deeper reason from a girl who named a cat. I didn't click anything and went. Okay, hold up. Kitty Meow. It might be a little too optimistic. Though it seemed like nothing more than a bizarre shriek, perhaps it's a special cipher that will reveal a coded message when parsed with a certain algorithm. Don't think so. I mumbled to myself in self-derision. Okay. Habits are a persistent thing. Even when your circumstances change, they tend to stay with you. I know that all too well. Take mealtimes, for example. I eat at 7 in the morning, 12 in the afternoon, and 7 in the evening. If you know the time, you know how full my stomach is. My sleep patterns are even easier to understand. Unless I'm working or have something to do, my eyelids naturally grow heavy around 10 p.m. and I sleep by 11 p.m. at the latest. Even if I don't set an alarm, my eyes open on their own every morning. I usually find the clock reading 4:45 a.m. After spending 50 minutes half asleep in bed, I slowly rose myself up and apply the eye drops I keep cool in the refrigerator. Next, I drink a bottle of oolong tea, replenishing the fluids I lost through sweating in my bed. Quick check of the weather outside my window, and I change into my sweats and head out for my daily run. These are more rules than habits for me at this point. Today, as usual, I alternated jogging with wind sprints, responding to the echo of the drill instructor whistle inside my head. But at this very moment, outside my empty dorm room, a far from routine incident was beginning to take shape. I was heading back to my room after my run, planning on a quick shower and some breakfast when I noticed something unusual. Saw Almond was skillfully moving her slippered feet down the stairs, carefully not to make the slightest sound. The instant I saw her move was precisely those of an agent of an infiltration mission. I sniffily hid myself in the shadows. I'm now watching her every move. So that woman could it be? There's a cold, sticky sweat on my forehead, and it's not the product of my daily exercise. Am I her target? Almond's holding a key in her right hand. Glancing cautiously around her surroundings, she moves to my door. She takes care to unlock it with a gradual, silent movement. Just as I thought, it's my room. I consult my watch. It's still early morning. There's only one reason to sneak quietly into a man's room at this hour. Assassination? Don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe that Sao Amin is an agent working for some unknown organization. But now that I think back, there was a lot of things that didn't make sense. She was aggressively friendly to me from our very first meeting, never showing a hint of embarrassment as pushing herself onto me, and yet she's never showed any particular interest in my past. Just how convenient is that for me? Her lack of interest in my past makes sense if she's already received an overview of my background. At a glance, she's just your typical horny big sister role player, but that could be a front hiding and killing machine, a woman who takes lives as natural as she draws breath. I didn't read her that way, but that's probably because I let down my guard, unbelievably sloppy. If my master was alive, she would knock me on my ass for this one. A convenient woman like that is obviously too good to be true. Sadly, that isn't the case. This is something else. Even as I approach myself, my chest is burning with bitter sadness. Obviously, to my silent regret, Amin eases my door open and begins to inch her way inside. Amin speaks in a whisper, probably a safeguard against the possibility that I woken earlier than she expected. When there's no response, she continues to move into the room. I quite quietly follow, concealing myself in the shadows to avoid alerting her to my presence. Of course, she finds my bed empty. Amin looks around the room quickly, and after a moment's opens the door to my bathroom and pokes her head in to continue her search. What exactly was she planning to say if I had been taking a shower? Say what? Wait a second. So, Amin, did she seriously sneak in here for that idiotic... No, hold on. Did she have noticed my presence? Is this all just a masterful full farce? Solomon, you're one hell of a woman. Very well, let's just see how long you can keep up this little act. Mind your own business. I'm working on it at my own pace. They're going in the laundry later anyway, and I was going to finish that after my run, okay? She's finally ready to lay her trap. Or not. Amin picks up the bottle and starts to gather my scattered clothes from the floor. And she's smelling them. For some reason, Amin unfolds the clothes in front of her face, buries her nose into them, and begins inhaling their scent. Am I the only one feeling awkward in this situation? So, Amin, are you a dog? I don't know what to do here. Or rather, ambition, are you a purpose, Amin? Hey, what now? Why are you staring at my bed? Hey, you... Yeah, yourself. Did you seriously just jump onto my bed? I can tell my eyes are twitching. And now she's pressing her face into my sheets and snuffling.
さいったらありゃしない。
I seriously don't know how to react. How do you react to this? Don't stick your nose in my bed. Don't shake your ass around. Don't stick your face in my bed. Don't shake your ass. This girl really is a dog in human form.
やばい。なんか頭クラクラしてきたかも。
Press your nose against the covers and inhale over and over. Of course, you're going to get lightheaded from lack of oxygen. More importantly, is this what I think it is? If I'm reading this correctly.
ユージ君、ダメ、そんなこと。いけないわ、ユージ君。ダメよ。
I said it before, I say it again. How does anyone react to this? Allow me to correct myself. This woman is in fact a sex-crazed maniac. Drunk on the man stink that's apparently lingering in my bed sheets, Amin wriggles her body, breathing heavily through her nose. But watching her shameful display, I feel more relieved than anything else. At the very least, there's no assassin this stupid. Now that I think this over calmly, there's no way anyone would arrange such an elaborate assassination for me. A traffic accident would be more economical, and the cleanup after the fact much less troublesome. All of a sudden, ridiculous tension I've been filled with leaks out of my mouth. This moment, I finally noticed that I'm very thirsty. Moving relatively quietly, I open the door to my fridge and retrieve a large bottle of sports drink. I twist the cap off and drink directly from the bottle, gulping down a mouthful of cold liquid. As this chill soaks into my parched throat and the electrolytes course through my strained body, I realize just how worked up I've been over nothing. And she's still doing that. Within her fantasy, I've apparently begun to reach my hand over. She's very concerned about this for some unclear reason. At this rate, I'm going to get a real show free of charge. What to do? Maybe the gentlemanly thing would be to go back outside, then let's really pretend to return. That I thought. I turn to my drink to the fridge, but just as I separate my mouth from the 2-liter bottle, liquid inside sloshes around vigorously, making a surprisingly loud sound. Fortunately, the sound shudders on his delusion just as she began a slow, inviting wiggling of her hips. She springs up out of the bed, her eyes wide open. There's no time to hide it. I'm standing there with a sports drink in my hand, staring at Amin, and she's staring right back. The whole time. If I honestly tell Amin that I saw the whole thing, she might be hurt. Maybe I should be considered to tell her I didn't see anything, but at this point that would be too barefaced a lie. Though the middle ground would be to say I only saw the last part. What's wrong? You're sweating like crazy. You want some of this sports drink? I already took a swig, just so you know. Why? Should I have sung a song to help you get in the mood? Did she faint? Her legs buckle underneath her. Amin drops to the floor with a thud, covers her face with both hands, and breaks down in hysterical tears. Look, I'm the one who should be screaming here. Coming back to my room to find a woman wriggling around in your sheets, I don't remember learning to and appreciate response to this particular scenario. One, I believe that's only a superstition. Two, that wouldn't be relevant to this situation at all. Look on the bright side. At least you noticed me before you started rubbing my pillow between your legs, right? Actually, it is. Hey, Amin. Amin pushes past me and runs away screaming, still hiding her face in her hands. Although from the state of her ears, I can infer that it's bright red. What am I supposed to do with this woman? It's hardly that big a deal, but apparently I'm the only one who thinks so. A good hour later, it's time to go to school, but Amin locked herself in her bathroom and shows no signs of emerging. My ears just do. Ah. What the actual fuck? Well, the exact details aren't any of my business, but it seems that Makina's persistent siege eventually convinced Amin to leave the bathroom. I believe we're about to hear a certain song soon from this game, revolving around this certain incident. Don't be too harsh, Amin has her reasons. Don't worry about this, it's almost my fault in a way. As I recall, I didn't ask you to barge in my room and almost had sex with my pillow. I'll tell you when you're a little older, Makina. You can practically see the question mark floating over Makina's head as she tries to get a grasp of the situation. Meanwhile, Amin seems to be trying to get through this by force of will alone. Three of us leave the dorm and begin to run toward our classroom. What's wrong, Makina? You're falling behind. Run. Here it comes. Alright then, Makina, I will teach you a wonderful song that makes running more enjoyable. I cannot wait for this. So I don't want to read the lyrics. It's called a running cadence. At my old school, we sung this all the time when we had to run. Repeat after me, got it? Someone's a bitch and he's rolling around in a man's bed sheets. How should I respond to this? Good for you. Good for me. Good. How did you get this? Well then, shall we take a leisurely walk and sing some nice nursery rhymes instead? Although I've been considerably trying to turn the whole incident into a joke so that we can laugh it off together, Dane's Dan wrap up that neatly. Makina enjoyed the call more than I expected. And when she got Sachi to join in a loud chorus during PE class that day, the classmates naturally started asking about the lyrics. Alma's response was to hang her head deeply and vaguely mumble, I don't even care anymore. The smile on her face at that moment was truly hollow. Hey, you brought this upon yourself. The moment I leave my room, I've met with a shrill voice from the lobby.
私はそれを決めた場にいなかったもの。それでもたまには全くしょうがないわねって言いながら参加してくれるのが優しさってもんじゃない。たまにでいいなら今日は参加しなくてもいいってことよね。
Especially wearing a skirt or shorts. I can't tell with that. あんたはまた人のアゲンストって。From what I can gather, Michiru was trying to drag Sakaki into some sort of group event. So, do those two dislike each other after all? I asked Gamin, who's watching the fight from the sidelines, to clear up a point of confusion. 仲が悪いってわけじゃないと思うけど、ほら、お互いの性格がね。I see. Each room tries to bring things together as everyone's leader, while Sakaki avoids excessive contact with those around her. So it's natural that these two would come into conflict pretty frequently.
それに、この年になってまでおままごとを楽しむ気はないわ。あんたね、いい加減にしないと私も本気で怒るわよ。そう、それなら私にも考えがあるわ。別にそんなの全然怖くないんだから。
Is that supposed to be the thing on Michiru's side? I can understand Sakaki as a cobra. That I can understand. Is that a... Right, I think it is. Judging from the way she isn't backing down, even with that boss cutter in her face. Michiru's gotten a little heated herself. Shouldn't we stop this?
二人が言い合うのはいつものことだけど、そろそろマキナも怖がり始めたし。
I look down to find Makina behind Armin's back, watching the scene fearfully. If you want, I can try to calm them down.
それなら大丈夫。私たちには大魔神がついてるから。
A demon lord.
さっちゃん、お願いね。わかりました。
So the fearsome demon lord, or rather Sachi, slowly advances toward her prey. you crazy? Sachi's obviously not going to cut it out for this role.
やっぱそう思う？
No offense to Sachi, but when it comes to stopping an argument, I think you be more effective than Ramen.
普通はそう考えるわよね。でも実際は違ったの。
There's a precedent.
そう。あれはユージ君以外のみんなが揃ってすぐの頃だったと思うけど、その時も今と同じようなことが起こって、
Why is
最初は
this?
私が止めに入ったんだけど、結局二人は言い合いをやめてくれなかった。それで藁をもつかむ勢いでさっちゃんにお願いしてみたんだけど、そしたら
She pulled it off.
しかも私やマキナが驚くくらいバシッとね。あの時のサッチかっこよかったのよさ。
This is a little hard to swallow,
そ
honestly.
れはこれから起こることを見てれば嫌でも納得できるわよ。
Seeing is believing, is it?
みちる様、榊さん。何よサチ。今私ちょっと忙しいんだけど。私も話なら後で聞くわ。あまねさんにお願いされているので、それだと少し困るというか。それより早くその物騒なものをしまいなさいよ。ならそっちが先に考えを改めてくれる？私は二人にお話があります。みんなが困っているので喧嘩をやめてくれませんか？やだなあサチ。私たちは別に喧嘩してたわけじゃないわよ。ねえ榊さん。ええ、そうね松島さん。
I don't get why their personas in the background have to be smiling like that. I can understand the Cobra. I'm guessing that's supposed to be... No. Is it? I can't tell. What the hell is that? She just asked them and she did a crappy job of it.
効果てきめんでしょ?
True, the wind has completely gone out of Michiru and Sakaki's sail. どうして広島弁出た？今。I see, so this is the nature of her demonic powers. Hey, Michiru. Seeking further detail, I captured Michiru as she totters away from the scene. Why did you stop arguing just now? Sachi has a serious mode? I heard if looks could kill at least. Okay, next part.